Baseball is finally back. Get in on Major League action and swing for the fences with BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Log in or sign up to play along as BetMGM brings the real-time action. Embrace a season's worth of swings with BetMGM, your one-stop shop for all things baseball. BetMGM.com for T's and C's. 19 plus to wager, Ontario only. Gambling problem? Call Connex Ontario at 1-866-531-2600. BetMGM operates pursuant to an operating agreement with iGaming Ontario.
A week from now, it's back to school, and most people are doing the shopping this week and headed back to school shopping on trips. A lot of people like to get it done in one day, but sometimes sporadically you pop out and get this, pop out and get that. The numbers, though, the economic numbers, I want to sort of insert a couple into your head and tell you how much of a struggle this is for some families that it didn't used to be. 18% of Canadian parents anticipate going into debt. Why? Just back to school purchases. Nerd Wallet Canada, they're a personal finance company, show this year, parents, how much do you think? I'll give you dead air for 2 seconds because it's exciting. You don't know if I'm going to speak again or not. Dead air can be $743 on average. That's what parents are going to spend on back to school shopping. That's more than $200 higher than last year's average. I mean, we just had lower inflation numbers, right? Everybody's celebrating. The government's high-fiving each other. Well, it's still compounded. You're paying 20 to 25% more for stuff than you were a year or so ago. So this organization can help. They've done a lot to help. We've gotten together with them certainly at Christmas time to provide coats for those winter seasons. And some are actually quite stylish that people don't wear anymore. And there's the largest ever backpack giveaway event that's going to be held today at Yorkgate Mall at 1 Yorkgate Boulevard in North York. It's kind of coming up in a couple hours, 9 o'clock today until 11:30 a.m. today. To give away backpacks. And we'll find out more about it right now with the president of the Children's Breakfast Clubs. We welcome him on. He is Richard Gosling. It's great to have you back on Toronto today, sir. Thanks very much for the time.
Good to speak to you, Greg.
Well, I mentioned those numbers, and yeah, like it's one thing for people to say, I don't know, is inflation going down? Is the economy getting better? Ask a parent who's got 3 or 4 kids, 2 in elementary school, 2 in high school, and they stress this time of year, don't they?
Absolutely. And, we see this in the children. The children are just a reflection of what's going on in the home. And the kids are under stress. They're worried because they hear their parents talking. For our kids, it's such a, going back to school, it's an exciting time. And we want it to be a special time for them. And we want them to feel confident when they go in there that they've got as good a backpack and fully, all their school supplies and things so that they can compete through the whole school year.
I'm thrilled your organization's done what it's done because you're announcing today the largest backpack giveaway ever, because it's not just the backpacks themselves, is it?
No. We fill the backpacks with all kinds of essentials, and not only school supplies, but, we've been very fortunate that Global Medics stepped up. Rail Singh gave us some, hygiene products, things like that, toothpaste, body softeners, things like that, things that the family need in order just to function throughout the year. And so we've been able to do that. Vic Pens, who is up in our area, up in the Yorkgate Mall area, Kevin Murray, the president, and his staff are coming in with a full team this morning to make sure that all the kids have pens and papers and et cetera, so that they're able to compete through the school year.
It is one of those things where, again, the start you get off to is so critical, and kids look around, and the last thing they want to do is be tapping somebody on the shoulder, not having the right thing, even something as simple as a geometry set, even obviously stuff for gym class, for drama, for art. It's all encompassing what a kid has to remember to take to school.
Absolutely. But, this year, honestly, we have some backpacks that are off the wall. They actually look like a football helmet. We were very fortunate. A company stepped up and donated 500 of these backpacks. They are, honestly, the kids are when we've shown the kids, they're so excited and proud of them. And, this is what you want. You want to take away the stress in the family. You want to make the kids excited. You want to make them have some fun and go out there when they go into school, that they're proud of what they've got in that backpack. And they're able to compete and have all the essentials that they need.
People can go to the website as well, right? breakfastclubs.ca, can make donations there for all these things. Could be pencil crayons that your kid never used. Could be a calculator. How can people get in touch with you on that website or show up and be able to drop something off they think another kid could use that their kid may not have?
they can certainly drop it off at Yorkgate Mall. Yorkgate Mall, the team there has been fabulous. Right for the full team. Chris Couch, under his leadership, security, everybody is there, and they're willing to accept on our behalf and help the kids. This is what this is all about, is everybody coming together and making sure that all of our children in the city are successful and supported. When you have everybody working together, it can make such an impact on our city and make it such a more livable place. And that's what it's all about. Come drop off stuff. We have over 900 children registered right now this morning that are starting to come at 9 o'clock in the morning. Toronto Police, PO Police, all the police services are going to be there. They help us distribute the bags to the families. They work with us throughout the year. And, Greg, you were talking about the coat drive. We're already seeing demand for coats and winter coats, hats, mitts, things like that. So I hope people will also keep that in mind moving forward. I know today it's a hot day.
Yeah.
But it won't be a week or two from now, and we'll be thinking about those cooler weather. And our kids need those essentials as well.
I'm glad you said that. I was watching one of my kids. We went on Sunday shopping together, and I saw one of my kids looking at shorts, and I'm like, you got about 4.5 weeks left to wear those. Like you're gonna have to start bundling up. That first snowfall, right? That first heavy rain, that first minus temperature degree day. Everybody's in a mad scramble to find their stuff, and it's great when you've got a brand like a new coat or a lightly used coat that's hanging in your closet that you're ready to go with.
Absolutely. And, last year we raised over 50,000 winter coats and hats. And that's
amazing.
The kind of numbers that we're talking about here, and we're talking 1,505 backpacks, but 50,000 winter coats and hats are needed for this year coming up.
So it's Richard Gosling's with us, president of the Children's Breakfast Club. You can go to breakfastclubs.ca, breakfastclubs.ca. Who should come by Yorkgate Mall today between 9 and 11:30? Who do you want to see there?
Well, people that want to donate, we still need supplies. 1,505 families are going to get backpacks, but we have 4,000 children that we need backpacks for. So we still have a large number of kids that are going to require backpacks and school supplies. Individuals who need backpacks, what we're doing is the children that are already registered with the Children's Breakfast Club are the first come, first serve. After that, individuals who need a backpack and could benefit from it, if they come, anything that we have there will be distributed out to the community.
I know we'll get text messages in asking people for that address again. We'll send them your way, Richard. We've got your back. Thanks for the time this morning.
Thank you very much, Greg. We look forward to working with you.
You bet. Breakfastclubs.ca is where you can go. Yorkgate Mall is where you can physically go between 9 and 11:30 today. That's 1 Yorkgate Boulevard in North York.